What's up, y'all? So I'm just gonna say this, with today being Easter and whatnot, and really the basis of it is talking about resurrection. I'm that person, so I'm gonna be that person. I want you to consider celebrating resurrecting yourself, your resurrection, more so than anyone outside of you. If you're going to pay recognition and acknowledgement to that, do not disregard your own resurrection, your own survival, your own success in surviving thus far. And another thing too, really focus on resurrecting. What is resurrection talking about? Resurrecting something from within, right? Consider, spiritual resurrection, death and rebirth. Embrace that and find a peace in that. Find that same joy that you develop regarding Jesus. Why don't you have that same excitement about resurrecting yourself, about being redeemed or sowing into your redemption, right? So I'm going to pull angels and ancestors messages for this. But when I split the deck, we got High Priestess and Skyfather. It's we got great teacher here. Learn from spiritual experiences. So being mindful that we're not getting so caught up in the superficial analogy or concept or tradition of the symbolism, right? Because the symbolism is important more than anything. Whenever we consider anything that has a lot of people's attention, and they're sowing their energy into that, right? They're giving their energy to a thing. You need to consider the symbolism. Yeah, because I just saw a broken arrow embrace the energy of peace. It's far too many people who find peace in someone else, but they're not finding that same peace. They're not embracing that peace within themselves. We got enjoy, success, and happiness, and we got the High Priestess again. Harness mystic power. It's very contradicting. We got stay rooted and grounded. For people to say that they love God, they love the Most High, they honor, that image and that symbolism. But it's like they pick and choose what to apply to their own lives, as if this does not relate to them, as if, the example is not, things that you're going to experience and encounter in your own lives as a reflection of that, right? What they said was that Jesus was the Son of God. Are you not the son and daughters of the Most High? Are you not the sons and daughters of the Most High? Or is there only one? In that case, are you not a reflection? Is the light that was within him not also in you? Were you not made in the image of the Most High? Were you not made in the likeness of the divine? We got the High Priestess come out again. Harness mystic power. Harness mystic power. Instead of being on the defense about those individuals that's only trying to get you to embrace being a master of yourself. 422 on the timer just now. And understand that you're going to have to embody this warrior energy sometimes. You have to find a balance. You have to find a balance. It's not enough, 444, it's not enough for you to, oh, God, do this and, do that. And they will help you, but it requires some of your will as well. You are not helpless and hopeless. And you have to release this programming that surrounds that. Because a lot of people purposely did not, you know, translate it properly because of the delusion that they sow for other people. So they reap delusion and illusions. When you're blending illusions with truth, or, you know, with authenticity or whatever, you have to understand that you're going to reap that. So you can be confused. If you're following individuals that sow a blend of things, it's not that they're free. It's not that they're not freeing themselves, that they're not ascending. Yes. However, you cannot fully depend on another person who's clearly showing you that they're blending, like, you know, certain old, you know, old thoughts and stuff with things that are new, old seeds that are barren. Because we got spring here. See your seeds grow. Pay attention to people's plants. Pay attention to people's harvest, because you're a plant within yourself. You're a tree of life. So pay attention. Evaluate. Be discerning. Be discerning. Nobody's trying to ruin your happiness, ruin your joy, and stuff like that. No, but you need to be aware of deception. You need to be aware of the tactics of the enemy and the prince of this world. You do need to be aware. Snake, shed old skin. If you want to bring in something better for yourself, if you want to bring in something that's more authentic, something that's more pure, something that's more aligned with the Most High, you have to be willing to shed old skin. You have to embrace change. You have to become adaptable. You have to be resilient, because this is a war we're going through. It's a spiritual warfare. It's spiritual warfare. You know how many people are stuck in the same customs, and they pray and they pray and they testify and they request God to do something to them, but they abuse their will. They don't work with God. They don't use their will to will those things that they request and desire of the Most High. You know how many people would say, "Oh God, remove this diabetes from me," but they're not willing to change how they eat. Because they insist on eating that fried chicken or eating, you know, Bojangles, Popeyes, or whatever. They insist on doing that, but then they turn around and ask God to remove a disease from them that they brought about on themselves because of their will, what they chose to do with their will. We got a traveler, move in a new direction. Change. You have to embrace change. You have to take note of intuitive messages. Nobody's trying to ruin your day, but you have to not only love, but you have to let yourself be loved. Let yourself be loved. And most importantly, let yourself be loved by you. Let yourself be loved. It's not enough to say, "Oh, God loves the world. God loves." Okay, but you have to let yourself receive this love, because God is going. We got Earth Mother here. Nature, God provides things for you so that you can love yourself in the best way, so that you can heal yourself naturally, so that you can birth beautiful things and produce beautiful things into this world. But it requires your will. Important information so that you can trust and thrive. But how do you do that? By following the voice of your soul. This says bask in joy and light. But it also says move beyond ancestral patterns. Move beyond. You have to find a balance. We're in Aries season. What rules Aries? The planet Mars. What is Mars known for? War. The warrior energy. You think the Most High is a pushover? You think the Most High does not operate in masculine and feminine energy? In the upright? It's both required. It is both required. And not only for you to protect yourself against outside forces and demonic forces, but to protect yourself against forces or things, and things sown into like the lower, the lower parts of yourself or whatever, that's trying to consume you or pull you into the sunken place, or keep you stuck in a place that you need to ascend past, that you need to transcend and transmute. And you're not alone. guardian angel, you're not alone. But it's only but so much they can do. Behold, I stand at the door and knock with healthier alternatives. Behold, I stand at the door and knock with the truth. Behold, I stand at the door and I knock with balance, with healing, with harmony, with justice, with warrior energy in the upright. But I'm not going to kick your door down because you have free will. And I respect you. I'm not the devil. Devil energy possesses you. Devil energy forces you. But you have a choice. It's your choice. That's how the Most High respect us. Because we're reflections of the divine. The light that is within the divine is within us. So they're going to leave us little trinkets and clues and references and symbols and messages. But they can't force us to do shit with it. Because we have to let ourselves be loved. We have to love ourselves enough to be disciplined and to see from a higher perspective. Hermit, retreat and recharge. But you know, Hermit mode also talks about, you know, going within, and not just going within, but being like in an investigative state. Follow the voice of your soul. Hermit mode 2 talks about going, you know, moving away from the world, you know, just going, you know, alone by yourself. And another thing too, that Cancer energy, Virgo energy. Virgo is ruled by planet Mercury. Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon card already came out for y'all. If you love God, if you love the divine, if you love the Most High, then you need to respect the Most High trying to guide you in enlightenment. Expose those things that are dark, because devil energy is cunning and crafty. The prince of this world, not the king, not the emperor, not the Hierophant, a prince. A prince. I'm gonna show y'all something. Look. Yeah, because once again, free will. Direction guardian. You have direction guardians, but you have to choose your path. You have to choose. You have to choose to use your free will to your highest self's advantage. You have to do that. God is not going to force you. If you're feeling forced to continue these traditions that's rooted in darker meanings, does that sound like Most High energy? No. Be mindful when everybody is doing a thing. You need to retreat and you need to evaluate. Is that something that I should be doing as well? But I'm gonna show y'all what this Prince card looked like, just so y'all can get an idea. And wow, and it's so crazy because while I'm going through the cards to pull it out, what's right behind Prince? Thief. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, Most High. Look at this Prince card. 1333 on the timer just now. Look at the Prince card. So we know how the devil is cunning, crafty, and sneaky. Darkness, the prince of this world. So we're going to read this shadow attribute of Prince, right? Yeah. Using power for self-aggrandizement. Aggrandizement. Shadow attribute of thief. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. That's how the devil operates. Willing to harvest your energy. Because you have the ability to choose. When you decide to. When you wake up and you embrace the truth and the enlightenment that the Most High is revealing to you. You have the power to choose. And because you're here inhabiting a vessel, you have so much more power to stomp on the devil's head by what you choose to do with your free will. Don't be fooled and have the devil using you and tricking you and you know what I'm saying, being sneaky, cunning, and crafty. You know the devil was over music. The devil was very beautiful, Don't get caught up about these beautiful things, all these wonderful, beautiful things. Because I just seen Pioneer, Mentor, and Don Juan. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up by things that are so alluring. Glitter and glam. Because somebody, the enemy, the devil, somebody is lurking in the shadows to try to steal your heart. Because iniquity shall abound. The hearts of many shall wax cold. Don't let this be you. Don't harden your heart against the truth. That's called being reprobate. Using power for self-aggrandizement. Selfish for selfish reasons, selfish cause, willing to do this, willing to abuse romance, beauty, charm, willing to give you. If you bow down to me, I will give you all the riches and all the kingdoms of this world. If you bow down to me, if you bow down and worship me, that's how the devil operates. So, because somebody's willing to give you this, you're willing to put yourself in a vulnerable energy to have your life and your legacy and your birthright stolen from you. We got teacher here. And what's right behind teacher? Messiah. Learn the lesson. It's not just a story. It's not just a story. It's not just a regular story. It's symbolic. It's symbolic. It's a reflection to what's actually happening. And then discernment as well. You have to be able to discern who's telling the story at all times. You have to be able to be discerning and see beneath and understand what you're actually reading and willing to do we got trickster here. Willing to do the research of these people that's gambling with lives, gambling with souls, gambling with your souls. Once again, be mindful. If most people, if majority of people are going left, you might want to explore the path that's on the right, that's less traveled. You might want to consider that. Consider that. Because a lot of people won't move in the symbolism that they give y'all in the Bible of Jesus. Jesus won't move in like a lot of people. Consider that. Consider that. What, he had 12 disciples, and even one of those disciples was fraud, was fake as fuck. Be discerning at all times. And what? They was the minority. 1818. I love y'all. It's your girl, the Authentic Empress. I'll see y'all in the next video.